2, 3, 4, 5. One more. Okay.
For the media who managed to join us, today we are here to announce our 32nd annual anniversary dinner, which is going to be on September the 18th. At the dinner, we're going to have a number of functions and events. I'll leave it to our event chair later on. As we know, we're going to have a federal election in October the 19th. And most importantly is we want to make sure that the community does know the conservative values is what we actually have done since the Prime Minister Stephen Harper has been in power for about 9 years. And we have been working very hard to lower the tax and also make sure our taxpayers are able to save the money where they're supposed to. For example, we have introduced split income, TFSA, and a number of other policies. The other thing is Canada, being living here in Canada, we are most importantly, we want to be living here safe. As we know, in Ottawa, there's a few gunshots which is based on terrorists, and under the leadership of Stephen Harper, he has actually instigated our foreign policy and also how we can keep Canada as a safe place. And we have looked into many other interests. For example, back in 2006, as the Chinese community will remember, in June, the Prime Minister of Conservative Party has apologized to the Chinese Canadian for the head tax, which the Liberal government for many years that the Chinese community has asked the Liberal government to apologize to the Chinese community for the head tax, and no occasions that they have mentioned they will ever. As a matter of fact, I remember back in 2007, a Liberal member, his name is Michael Chen. I remember he said to the media that the Liberal will never apologize to the Chinese community, but the Conservative Party, Stephen Harper, has done it, and we should be proud and we should appreciate that. And most importantly, we need to come out to vote. The Chinese community, in general sense, do not vote or come out to vote very low rates. We want to come out to vote and vote for the right party and vote for the right reasons. We do not want to vote for another Catherine Wynne Ontario Liberal government, which many of us are complaining about the Ontario sex education, which we have noticed some schools, they have been, as we speak, they are protesting right now. We do not definitely want to vote for another Liberal federal government, which they believe our economics will balance the budget itself. And more importantly is, right now we know our economics are, in some cases, are in a downturn, but what that means is we need to have a very good, steady hand who knows how to govern Canada as a country and also as a nation. And we do not want to have this as an intern job. We want to have someone who has experience. And today I have 3 candidates who joined me. Do I miss 3 or 4? 3 candidates. Okay, we have Jobson Eason from Markham Thornhill, and we have Julian Batista, and he is from Toronto Centre. And on my right is Bob Sawyer. He is from the Markham Unionville. And most importantly is these 3 candidates have been carefully selected, and they have been working extremely hard to represent their constituency in the riding. And I'm here, before I want to open up for general questions, I want to have an event chair to talk about our dinner event.
My name is Andy. I'm a national vice chair in the CCC and also the scholarship of our 32nd anniversary this gala will be held in the Casa Deluxe banquet at Woodside Square on Friday, September 18th. The public is invited to enjoy the evening with CCCA members, politicians and candidates, and all our guests. And our featured performance will be performed by Astor Music House and also the musician of Live. They will perform the classical music with combined with violin and piano. And also, the winner of Chinese essay competition will also be announced at this gala, and our ticket will be also available at 40 each, and then can purchase buy on internet at the website eventbrite.com, and also can contact our director Bill Wu at 416-452-9112. OK， 我要再用中文去講多一次我頭先嘅消息啦。咁我係 Annie 咧，就係今次嘅籌委會嘅主席。咁我哋嘅今次嘅係我哋嘅32週年嘅慶典啦。咁我哋會係喺鴻門宴，即係我哋Woodside Square， 即係我哋而家呢度我哋地點啦，將會係9月18號。禮拜五嘅，咁我哋將會係邀請好多我哋嘅 CCCA members 啦，好多政界朋友啦，同埋我哋嘅候選人，同埋even我哋嘅guest 啦，我哋嘅客人啦嚇。我哋嘅表演項目咧將會係由Astor Music House 同埋指揮家賴德吳先生啦，就會同我哋指揮幾隻classical 嘅 music， 咁就係會有小提琴同埋鋼琴演奏嘅，同埋我哋嘅徵文比賽咧，亦將會係當晚會announce個得獎者嘅。咁我哋亦都仲有少量嘅門票啦，係40蚊嘅，40蚊有，咁就可以喺 online 就係我哋嘅 website 度買到嘅，係 eventbrite.com， 同埋我哋嘅會董啦標烏嘅電話號碼係416-452-9112去購買嘅。
CCCA has already been busy writing a weekly column at one of the Chinese newspaper, as well as starting March of this year, we have our hourly 1-hour radio program. And we also try very hard to ask all our CCCA members to participate and to work with the local riding in the choice. And also we are partnering with the headquarters to canvass with the ridings with the leads.
Did you engage any public? We mentioned that your CCCA members does this, does that, but it's nothing seems engaging with the public about the motivations.
Well, we are doing as much as we can in terms of public. We're working with the media as weekly items, and more importantly is we are anticipating any of the questions the media might have. They have been calling us for comment on issues. For example, just a few days ago, they are concerned about a couple of our writings, and also with the policy that we have put forward. We make ourselves available to the media, and also we make ourselves available to the candidates for this election.
Thank you. I have been to every single door in my riding. I have canvassed my riding minimum once, in many cases twice, and many areas 3 times. We are encouraging people to come out and vote, especially we go with our own agenda, what we believe in, the lower taxes, safety, security for the citizens and for the country. We are engaged regularly in my riding with the Chinese community as well as with all the communities, and I'm pretty confident most of them are going to come out.
I've been out knocking on doors, talking to many residents, and in fact many people from the Chinese community in my riding, and just been stressing the importance of this election and making sure that everybody gets out to vote and that they do research to figure out which party is the best choice for them, and highlighting our low tax, our strong economic plan, and the fact that we are looking to have balanced budgets and a strong economy going forward. Thank you.
Oh, hi, I'm Jobs Niso, Martin Thornhill riding. I think the choice this election is national security, economic growth, and family values. We have been out diligently every single day out knocking doors. Every single door. We have support from the Chinese community as well to go out, knock doors. Every door we go, we see that they care for the family values, and that's what I mostly see within the community, and that's what it counts, and that's what we need in this country, and we promote that, and we do talk to the people, and we are encouraging everyone to come out and vote, because as citizens it is your responsibility to choose the government and to choose the way this country needs to run. Thank you.
Our candidates have the availability of, they have access of all translations of any of the literature that the party provides. We have translations in Punjabi, Hindi, Chinese, some of the main languages. So the thing is, when we go out with our candidates, we do have pieces that if your first language is Chinese, we do provide literature written in the language of their comfort. But we do absolutely stress the grassroots contact one-on-one, and many of our campaigns have Chinese volunteers working with the candidates when we go out to campus. So that's what we're doing to reach out to the Chinese communities.
Follow question. This week, Prime Minister disqualified 2 Conservative candidates. So it's regarding the integrity. So since we have 3 candidates here, how you see these issues? How did you go through acid tests before going out to be a candidate?
The Prime Minister has made it very clear that we hold our candidates in the Conservative Party to a very high standard. As such, these 2 individuals are no longer candidates.
What about the other 2? Do you have a response?
Well, basically that's a statement for the Conservative Party. So fundamentally is the Conservative Party of Canada, we take a matter like this very seriously. We act on immediately, and we do not defend on the wrongdoing of these 2 candidates. And we do it effectively, and we want to make sure that each of the candidates across the country, across the nation, is uphold the highest standards for our voters.
Do you have any comparison? Which party is actually benefiting the middle-income family?
Well, first and foremost, I hate to talk about it. Understand, we as the citizens of Canada, we work hard for our money. And as citizens of Canada, we want to save those money for our future and to be able to use it for what we can. Ever since the Conservative Party come in power, just about 9 years ago, we have cut the GST from 7% to 5%, and we have cut many times of tax. So subsequently, we be able to save the money and be able to spend in our pocket. For a family of 4, over the last many years of cut, the family be able to save close to $6,000 for the family they can spend on whatever capacity they wish to spend on. For the Justin Trudeau, he only understands that our financial budget will balance itself. So fundamentally is, I don't think we will do that for our own personal financing. And the other thing is, Conservative Party believes that there's a split income. In many cases, these split incomes is some of the spouse, whatever the family is, if one earn higher income and one earn lower income. By using the split incomes, they manage to able to lower the family income tax. And subsequently, that means they can save more money for the family. And more importantly is Justin Trudeau was interviewed by CBC just recently, saying that child benefit is going to be benefit for those who has earned 150,000 and lower. Now, I really question the Liberal is how do they actually calculate this $150,000? Are they calculating from the previous years, or are they calculating the current year? And of course, you know, in my simple mind is has to be calculating from the previous years. But mind you though, what if I lost my job this year? So do I still get my child benefit, assuming I got the young kids in my house? And secondly is, for the Conservative government, when we give the child benefit for those families who have, for argument's sake, who has high income, when they do touch those money, at the end of the income tax time, they will be taxed, and those money will go back to the roster for the tax revenue. And for those families who are actually earning lower income, they will end up keeping the money. So by using that type of equation, which is much more fair and more accurate for those families who need the money.
This is more to the candidate than to our media friends. When knocking the door, I've been helping. When you're knocking the door, you speak to the voters around this Markham area, downtown Toronto, or Scarborough area. There seems to be a big issue with the so-called Sex Act issue. Now, a lot of people probably couldn't tell the provincial from a federal. A lot of people don't realize there's a federal election. During the past couple of weeks, we've seen hundreds of people, mainly from the Chinese community, that protest in front of people like Michael Chong, Su Wang, to voice their opinion about this education thing. And we know the provincial government, the Liberal government, have made up their mind to carry this maybe already. Today's the first day of the new school term. Now, even though there's a federal election, but if we are, some parts of this sex education has to be revised. It's not fit for our kids. Even though we made the candidate and hesitate to say where we stand on this issue. But remember, you're also a parent. It's absolutely okay for you to say, as a parent, I'm against it. If we knock on the door, the three issues, the family value type thing, including Chinese voters, Southeast Asian voters, and a lot of non-Chinese, non-Southeast communities. The sex education, which is provincial, but it doesn't stop us to voice our opinion. The marijuana decriminalization, I certainly don't want my kids or my grandsons to start smoking that thing, which is different from what the ADP and Justin Trudeau stand for. And that's what you call it, the safe injection house. I don't know. I don't know who would like to have something like that next door to where they live. Why do we need this kind of a safe injection for heroin? You know, a person that's addicted to heroin will cost them hundreds, if not 50, 100, 200, 300 a day. For somebody like that, where do they get the money? Is this one of the problems why we have all these criminal rates around the city, in the urban areas? I noticed some of us sort of hesitate to say, as I mentioned already, but why not? If we stand against Sex Act, if we stand against marijuana decriminalization, or putting a safe injection house in the neighborhood, say so. people will understand. Thank you.
Every single one person who come to our dinner is a VIP. Every single one person who come to participate and to understand our concept value are VIP to the CCCA. And at this time, we do not have nor able to confirm any specific persons, as we hope we be able to attract more people who understand our work at the CCCA and be able to question and to call us or to visit our website.
How about PM? Will PM coming?
As you know, I cannot answer that.